You're finally a young but real business. And welcome. Thank you to Boulder Startup Week for making so much of this thinking possible and evolved over the years. And now that you've made it through this chaos, stages 1 through 3, you're no longer a scrappy startup just fighting for survival in the good luck wasteland. Existential threats are mostly solved. You're not constantly in panic mode anymore. No, regular hard, but it's no longer existential crisis. And there's one big shift. It's the most important, yet often most ignored stage. Your goal, remember, is to no longer be a startup. And in stage 4, your job now is to build the company. You need to have the right team, the right processes, get from 50% to 90% good at everything, and stay stable enough and boring enough long enough that you're ready for enterprise sales. The rest on YouTube. Another piece of this is where credentials and experienced hires begin to matter more. Founders love the early days, they love the chaos, the speed, the iteration. This is different. This is where you need to know people who can take you from 1 to 10, not just 0 to 1. COOs, experienced operators, people with real business experience. They couldn't have helped that much before, by the way, but now they're becoming critical. Be careful, of course. Always hire people in this stage who have some startup experience, even if it's a book club, because people still need to know about the chaos you're going through. You're not there yet. This is also where everything gets more formal. You start paying talent more. Benefits matter. Expertise outweighs just hustle. The 80/20 on those shift. AI does change some of this, but the truths remain the same. You're moving from hustle to stabilize. Predictable roadmaps, repeatable market motions, professional legal, finance, cybersecurity matters. These are mechanical, yes, but they're essential in this stage. If you don't stabilize as a young business, you're never going to make it to stage 5. Enterprise buyers won't even consider you unless they feel that you're steady and boring enough for them to take a risk. I've heard enterprise leaders say directly to us, if there's more than a 2% chance your company doesn't exist in 5 years, I can't have a second meeting with you. This is where you have to prove your 5-year longevity so that you can be worth being trusted to them. Now, that's the bad news. The good news, it's the most formulaic stage. There are playbooks you can follow. You need to get to the point where this is boring and you know what you're doing and you understand P&Ls and legal. That's the most valuable part of stage 4 is getting boring. This is where you create value not from ideas and speed, but from discipline and consistency. You align to your values, you strengthen your why statement, and you build economic results as a matter of course. If you're not willing to do this, to put down the startup, move fast, and break things into we have something that works, let's stabilize it so we can grow it, you'll never get to stage 5 and you won't leave being a startup. I can't tell you how many companies I've seen waste 4 or 5 years not being willing to look at the simple truth. They need to build this as a real business.